G'day guys, what's going on? Superbro here. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing my round 15 score. I scored 2,303 in the top 18%, dropped in the ranks 302 places, which is really frustrating. After the buys I've kind of stitched myself up there, but we've missed out on Zorko. That was a big mistake by me. I remember one week I actually traded him in on the video and I didn't actually go through with it, and that is just the biggest mistake of the season so far. Really annoying that I didn't go through with that trade, but anyway, he's really killing it, and it's really hurting me, but that's all good. Only won the 2 out of the 5 league games, which is a bit disappointing. Not ideal by me. We just have a couple players in our team that are just absolute potatoes. And it's really frustrating that I still own them. And I just can't afford to get rid of them because then I won't have a full premium team. But I'm still deciding whether I should get rid of them or not. But, don't really have the trades to do it. So it's probably a bit of a stitch up for me. So last week we traded out Lockie Jones from Port Adelaide to Luke Edwards, get some cash in the bank. But in hindsight, I probably should have traded Jones to a 102k rookie. But it is what it is. I don't really think Luke Edwards' job security is that great, so a bit of a stitch up there. But hopefully he can maintain some games for the rest of the season. But it's a bit concerning about his job security. Anyway, so I took Jack Steele's VC, which is a pretty good call. Probably could have gone with McRae's score, get those extra points, but you still take that 132. You don't not take a VC. You got to take a VC score if it's like above 125, that's for sure. So, anyway, in defense, Mills is D1, which is good. He's actually just had an unreal season. Should easy win their BNF. Just a really good player. Bit underrated, actually. He's killing it. I'm glad I bought him in really early in the season. Jake Lloyd, really disappointing from him. Having paid up for him at the start of the season, and he's just had like a mediocre year. He hasn't been great. He's just been average. By Lloyd, it's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. At least we've got him in our side. He'll bounce back. He'll be good. And then Whitfield starting to find some form, which is great. Really good to see from him. He was like the best player for GWS on the weekend, which was good. May is really starting to find form as well, which is really exciting. Hopefully he can keep this up. And Short, 101, not bad. That's what we want from Short. Hopefully he can average 100 for the rest of the season. We need him to. And Ridley, hopefully, is back to his best like at the start of the season. But we're not sure about that. But it looks like he is. Looks like Redmond isn't really affecting his role as much anymore, which is good. And Highmore is an absolute gun. That's great. He's going to make us a lot more money. He's got a negative 50 break even, I believe. So I probably want to hold on to him for a couple more weeks. Going to go up 50k. That's great. That's really good if everyone else held on to him. Good job. We got Bianco. Probably just going to have Bianco as like defense and mid cover, which is probably the ideal situation. Don't think he's going to go up too much in price. He's got like... what? I don't even know if that worked properly. I don't think he's got a pretty like 36 break even. Hopefully comes out and goes back to pumping out 80s. That'd be ideal. But probably not going to happen. With like Adams back and stuff now, so probably doesn't get that mid-time. McRae, this guy just doesn't go under 30 touches a game, which is ridiculous. Just an absolute goat. Love McRae. Steele, 132, VC'd him. Took the captain on him, which is great. He's starting to become expensive again, so if you don't have him, probably try and get him in, but I don't know, he's a bit expensive now. And then Oliver, didn't really watch the game, but it's bloody frustrating having Oliver and Petrarca, and they don't even go 110. It really frustrates me. Like, I'm so salty about that Petrarca pick. At the time, I could have got bloody BONT and Pally in over Petrarca. That would have completely turned my season around, but isn't hindsight just a great thing? Rory Laird got 109, pushing 600k, which is unbelievable. Who would have thought at the start of the season he'd be up around 600k? Titch, he's really starting to find some form as well, which is great. He's nearly like 600k as well, 118. I'm just glad that I had held the faith with Titch. I knew he was going to be good, but just wasn't sure when he was going to turn around and start scoring well. But yeah, finally came good, which is good. Petrarca is really shitting me. Petrarca, I don't even understand how he's like 550k pretty much. Like, he's been that shit, I reckon. But it's just really annoying. Like, he's just like Paddy Cripps at this point, I reckon. Like, yeah, he still give you a 90, but he's playing like Cripps, I reckon. And then Walsh, I'm bloody glad that I got him in. Hey, last week I was a bit concerned that he got the tag. I was like, Walsh, he's got like a 71, but that was pretty good though. I thought he played like crap because he obviously got tagged, but yeah, this week against Adelaide got 131, absolute gun. So he's still super cheap. If you don't have him, I'd definitely bring him in. And then we got Paddy Cripps, the guy who signs a 6-year contract extension, and comes out and drops 65. What an actual veggie. Like, you're kidding me, mate. Like, he's hyping up how the future of Carlton, blah, 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 and comes out and gives us a 65. Like, you're actually joking, mate. And then Nuke have got 53. Hopefully he keeps getting games for Hawthorn. I think he will. Yeah, Gawn. They played Essendon. I thought he was going to go 200 against Draper, but obviously underestimated him, which was a bit of a surprise. And then Grundy came back after his injury, pumped out a 135. That's really good from him, actually, after being injured. But hopefully the buys really made him ready to go for the remainder of the season, which is good. Reeves is a stitch up. I don't know why I traded him in. I just didn't look at the teams, or when I traded him in, it was too late to reverse my trade, so that was a massive stitch up. Now I can't do DPP and swing Tracy or Coleman Jones in there. If I get Rowan Marshall in, I can't even bring him in there for cover, so that's really frustrating. I won't be able to trade him out either, which is just a stitch up for my whole season. Heaney, he's just like Cripps. He's just an actual veggie. He probably scores better than Cripps, to be honest, but there's no point in trading him out because we don't have a full premium side, so we're just going to have to stick with him. I think he's got the potential to average 90 for the rest of the season. It's just he needs to get into more contests and stop sitting around behind the pack. Coleman Jones, he still has a good break even. I probably want to hold on to him for another week, to be honest. Break even of 18, set to go up 27k. If he gets 81, that's a big if. He gets 81. They play Gold Coast, so he should go pretty big. And then Tracy, I still kind of want to hold on to Tracy because he's got a 22 break even, goes up 15k. He plays the Blues, so he should hopefully kick a couple goals against the Blues. Trying to think about... but then I'm thinking about Carlton's defence, and they've got a pretty stacked defence. I doubt Tracy's going to be good on those blokes, that's for sure. So it's a bit concerning. And then we got Briggs. We bought Briggs in. He's been pretty good. We bought him in the buy round, I think. So I think we'll just hold him for cover for the rest of the year. He's got that DPP status, so that will be good. So I've got 5 trades left and 143k in the bank. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. I feel like if I try and hold out on Dangerfield for one more week, it's really going to bite me, I reckon. Like, I reckon he's going to go like 150 this week. Like, if I don't get him in, I just get the feeling like if I just try and wait one more week on him, he's just going to go absolutely off. Like, to think that he got 97 and he kicked like 3 outs on. What am I saying? He kicked the ball out on the full 3 times in the Brisbane game, and I thought he played like absolute shit, to be honest. And he still gets 97. It's a bit concerning. Like, you probably need to get him into your side, I reckon. But yeah, it's just, do I want to risk it and wait another week? Like, if he doesn't get 100, he's going to drop 10k, which could be handy, but I highly doubt that he's going to go under 100 against Essendon. Like, look at those last scores. Obviously got injured that game. But yeah, I think you just got to get him in, I reckon. But then again, it's like he's only like 500k, so it's like, yeah, hopefully he doesn't go up too much in price. Whereas I could just straight swap Cripps to Neil, which could be the ticket. But Neil only got 98. He did get tagged, and he only got 98, which is pretty good from him, to be honest. I just feel like if Neil's like ready to go and he doesn't actually have a shoulder issue, I'm going to bring him in, to be honest. Like, he goes absolutely off against Adelaide. Saints, I don't know if he get tagged in that game. Probably will. Mate, hopefully they go to Zorko or something. Then he's got Richmond, like 190 just sitting there, like far out. Like, you look at the run, he's got Adelaide, St Kilda, Richmond, give up points easy. Hawthorn will be an easy game. Gold Coast, he'll go big. Freo, go massive. Collingwood will go massive. He's got a higher score of 170 against West Coast. It's like, yeah, shit, I probably need to bring him in as soon as possible. But then it's like, I've held on to Cripps for this long. So do I just keep holding on to Cripps? I don't know. It's probably isn't worth it. He's got 127 break even, set to drop 15k. Historically, he does play well against Fremantle and the Cats as well. The next 2 weeks, he should be pretty good. He's got a high score of, what's his high score against Collingwood's 187. Like, these are some pretty high scores, pretty decent run for the rest of the year. It's like, yeah, I'm just really unsure of what to do. But I'll go over like a couple of my plans. So the first one will be, yeah, I'll have to wait and see what the team's like. Hopefully, like, it will depend on if Briggs gets named and stuff as well. So what I could do is I could just go Cripps to Neil. Where the fudge? Better go highest player. The internet is a bit slow for some reason. Yeah, I just don't know, like, because if I don't bring in Neil now, we could miss out on him. Like, if he does go really well, he's got a really, like, as I said, he's got a really good lineup. And that would be a pretty ideal midfield to have if I bought in Neil. My worst midfielder would be Sam Walsh, and he's a bloody gun. But yeah, so Neil has a break even of 85, and he's playing Adelaide, where he's like, last 2 games he's gone like 150 pretty much. So it's like, shit, it's a tough call this week. He might be like the difference in, like, I might need to trade him in to get league wins this week. But then again, I'm not really going up a premium, so it's a bit like, it's probably not worth it. Whereas I could trade out like Coleman Jones and Treacy and bring in Dangerfield and like bank his like bank that cash for a 102k rookie, and then hopefully next week Rowan Marshall is at a really good price and I can bring him in. So you could bring in Dangerfield now, and what else could we do? Yeah, I'll probably bring in this Chug guy because he's got that DPP status. So I'll be able to swing, like, when I want to trade Highmore out, I can swing him back and then like use DPP with Briggs as well. so I'll have pretty good cover. That's if Briggs keeps getting games, though. That's the big if as well. Probably not sure. Like, Briggs probably won't keep getting games. Whatnot. GWS just lost as well, isn't it? That's a bit concerning for his job security. But he did score well. But yeah, like, this is probably what I'm going to do at the minute. But it like kind of stuffs up my cash gen, which is a bit frustrating. Oh, it's just so hard to make the call. Like, with the trades I've got left, like, ideally, if like in the perfect situation, I can hopefully somehow, if I wait 2 weeks, I trade just straight swap Highmore to Rowan Marshall. That'd be in the ideal situation if he's going to go up heaps in price. But yeah, it's like, I'm not sure what rookie to hold on to. Like, I should probably hold, like, Highmore is probably the best option to hold on to, because he's going to go up like 50k and he's going to negative break even. But then again, he's not actually going to be I won't be getting his scores. Whereas like I'll be getting like one of these rookie scores on my field. So I don't know if it's even worth it. Like, maybe I should just trade out Treacy and Highmore, but probably isn't a smart move, because Highmore's got all that cash gen to make, and that way we could like keep Coleman Jones on the field and bring in Dangerfield. I'll bring in that Chug guy, so show you what I was talking about. Oh wait, fuck. Yeah, so I'll be out that way. I could like swing Briggs into defense as well. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm really not sure what to do. So Rowan Marshall, I definitely want to get him in. The Saints seem to like win games when he plays, which is good, obviously. But whenever like Rowan Marshall's playing, they win. And I noticed that Rowan Marshall only played like 65% game time, and he managed to get like a 68 or something, which is decent, like from a game, like being injured, like he just returned. But yeah, hopefully he can like prove to us that he's going to be like a good scorer, and he's not going to get injured again. Because if he gets injured, I've got no clue who I'm going to bring in. Probably like, I don't even know. Hopefully like, maybe even Taron Thomas if he comes good again. He's got 162 break even, going to drop about 40k, which will be handy. Yeah, he obviously plays good against Port. Jesus. Yeah, so we look to finish off the side with Rowan Marshall for Coleman Jones, but I doubt I'll be trading out Highmore this week. So yeah, it's all dependent on like teams at this point. Like, once the teams come out, I'll leave a comment on the on my video saying what my final decision will be. Like, yeah, I'm just really not sure what to do this week. If you got any ideas, just leave a comment down below. But I could just hold them, like all the rookies, for another week, which is pretty risky, but it gives me more cash for next week. But then again, it's like we probably want Dangerfield to score this week. He looks like he's going to explode, and it's going to be coming sooner than later. So yeah, most likely I'll be bringing in Dangerfield. Potentially Lockie Neal might come in for Paddy Cripps, but that puts me at risk of having no injury trades, which is not a good idea. But yeah, I'll leave a comment. Hopefully everyone goes well this week. Hopefully better than me, but we'll go over some captain options as well. So yeah, obviously we've got Gawn against GWS. Depends who's rucking, Flynn or maybe Briggs, maybe Mumford will probably manhandle him, so that might be concerning. Grundy's got St Kilda. If he's playing Rowan Marshall and Paddy Ryder, that probably won't really go that good either. You can't really go wrong with Jack Macrae. He hasn't gone under 30 touches for like the whole year, so playing North Melbourne should go absolutely off. And if they're going to tag someone, it'll be BONT. So Macrae's in for a massive one. What the hell? GMHBA Stadium, Sydney. Oh, that's strange. Didn't even notice that. That'll be a good game to watch. A VC option. Probably bring in Dangerfield and VC him. That's probably the ticket. I don't really know who to VC. Tom Mitchell against Port Adelaide. Jack Steele against Collingwood is another good one. What about, the boys in red? I don't know. Even Sam Walsh might go off as well. Yeah, there's heaps of good options this week. But yeah, I'll leave a comment down below as well, like of who I'm going to VC and captain when the teams come out. So yeah, hope you guys go good this week and have finished off your team or are really close to finishing off your team. But yeah, good luck guys and thanks for watching.